show is not appropriate for children. Dad, can I stay up and watch this?
Good evening, welcome to season 2. Dos en Espanol of Off Constantly, your weekly ADD theater and pop culture extravaganza. I'm your host, Bomba. With me tonight, as always, is Samurai.
Peace.
Uneventful. Backwater.
Dos.
Okay, I got the warm fuzzies already going on. Welcome back. We had a summer. What did you guys do this summer? We haven't seen each other since like last October.
Weddings.
Wow, a summer full of weddings. You must have a lot of friends.
Yeah, obviously.
Obviously. What do you mean, obviously?
Don't you?
No.
Yeah,
I didn't go. I don't think actually this is the first summer in 13 years I didn't have a wedding.
Wow. Any in the fall?
No, not.
Wow.
Not.
Did you go to any?
Do we have any in the
I'm
fall? I don't know.
a Lutheran pastor, so I married about 17 couples this summer.
Interesting.
They didn't want to be married.
So that's what
I
you-
just walked up to people in the park and said, "You're married. Take that, suckers," and ran away.
So the summer
No.
you became a Lutheran pastor.
Well, I just say I'm a Lutheran pastor. I didn't actually do any of it. You have to do something to become a
So
Lutheran
none
pastor?
of these marriages are actually legal.
They're legal in my heart, and that's where
Okay.
things
That's-
matter.
That is.
You look really good in a, you know,
A smock? I don't know. What is that?
an outfit.
So speaking of
And
summer
ho-
and
a
weddings,
holy outfit.
what big event happened this summer in the state of Minnesota? So 20 years from now when we're watching this on reruns,
Congratulations, homosexuals. You can get married.
gay marriage is now legal.
Yes.
So good for you guys.
Yeah.
I will be marrying some homosexuals after later this fall. Just walking up to people and
Although I'm not 100% clear on
Might
the
be.
laws, I believe you can only marry one homosexual. so-
I am not going to
Okay, so
Yeah.
as you know, we always have 3 subjects, and tonight our subjects are baseball terms, back to school, because it is that time of year. I have 2 lovely children that just went back to school, and not
First
in the
year
Rodney
not.
Dangerfield way.
Oh, we'll talk more about
The
Rodney
triple
Dangerfield.
Lindy
We'll
is
talk.
coming?
I think we'll probably
The
talk
Ladybug?
more about that movie than we will about actual back
Well,
to
we can
school.
talk about the ladybug.
Maybe Rodney Dangerfield should be the subject.
And then our last subject tonight, because it's in
That
honor
would be a good one.
of American Day, is why the terrorists didn't win. Earlier when I was reading it, I read it wrong 3 times, and Sam finally smacked me upside the head and said, it's why they didn't win, not did win, because that would be bad. Right?
Yes.
Okay. So, first subject, baseball terms. As you know, the Twins suck.
Yep.
They have just bit all year.
Yep.
Um,
Like,
Wait, now bit, is that a good term or a bad term? I
Yeah.
don't know. I'm so unsavvy with baseball terms.
Well,
bit might mean those
that's
guys
just-
are real they're biting out there,
That's-
man.
it's
When
just-
you're fishing, biting is good.
It's just
yeah.
true.
Wrestling.
When you're Marv Albert, there's a dated reference,
Ah.
biting is good.
You don't even know who that is, do you?
Yeah.
You got, well, this summer she learned how to act.
That was great.
Marv Albert, what did he do? Cue crickets. That'll be edited later.
He cued crickets. That's what he did.
Oh, that's really
actually.
interesting. How did he do it?
Oh, well, I don't.
He was an
do you-
actor,
How
right?
does one-
He was an actor, right?
No, he's a sports commentator.
Oh, yeah.
It's a really bad wig. He actually still does it. Sounds a lot like Kevin Harlan.
Oh, yeah, him.
I think it would probably be the other way around.
No, not after he bit somebody.
That's
So,
true, actually.
I'm going to throw out some baseball terms at you.
Let's do it.
And we're going to see
I'll be
how
ready to
well we
catch
hit
ya.
the,
I'll
Throwing,
be
that's
ready
a
to
baseball
catch you.
term, right? They throw the ball to each other.
They do.
Indeed.
And they hit it.
Well,
with a
that
bat.
sounds violent. I don't like this game already.
I know. So,
Let's do this.
I'm going to say the term, and you're going to tell me what it means.
Okay.
Let's see if it's a swing or a miss, huh?
Well, that's a good baseball term, Sam.
Sure is.
Let's go to this one, though. Can of corn.
Miss.
It is when they get
We're playing
hungry.
Battleship under the table here, so.
They get hungry during the game and they pass around a nice can of cream corn, like they'll be eating at the bases. Like the guy, after he hits the ball, runs out there, and with the first baseman, they'll share a can of cream corn.
Absolutely correct, but I'm mildly bored with the
Really?
response. Major League Pop-Up. Coincidentally, a name I used to dance under.
It's a good one. That was one of your better ones. I like that one. We should get a clip of all of
After they eat their cream corn,
Oh, no.
they are thirsty, and it's time for a Major League Pop-Up.
It doesn't
Sam?
refer to a pop-up fly.
Sam, please save it.
It's gone. Next one.
All right. Bunch of minor leaguers.
These are terms. What about like ducks on the pond? You know.
That's coming.
Okay. Well, I like that one.
Ducks on the pond. What
Who
does
says
that
we
mean?
have to go in order? Like
That's a hunting term. I'm not going to play this game if
people
you're trying
on
to trick me.
base.
Oh,
Ducks on the pond.
you're like,
1, 2, 3.
gotcha.
We got ducks on the pond.
What if there's one at home plate, too?
There's a,
What?
Yeah.
I don't know. Chin music. Is that like Asian music? Or?
That is when Jay Leno plays guitar.
It's when you play on your chin.
Gotcha. Perfect. I don't know what that has to do with baseball other than maybe
Hold on.
playing the...
I heard that.
I
That was
swear to
chin
God,
music.
He just did that and a ghost appeared.
We are sorry, people.
We didn't mean to disturb the great spirits at
But
Metro
that was
North.
some beautiful shin
A
music.
fastball.
Chin music.
Chin music is a fastball?
No, that's fastball's a band.
Yeah.
I think they sang.
And a fastball would just be a
well,
fastball.
I get it because
The-
you throw
the
a
way.
fastball and it goes by your
Fastball sang
chin.
the way.
But why is
Oh.
it music? Does it
Because it,
sing
like,
as it goes by? Like, sucker!
I do my rubbing of the mic again, but
Strike!
I want the ghost to come back.
Yeah, we don't
No,
want to
no more
disturb
chin
the
music.
spirits because that wouldn't be good.
Shoeless Joe Jackson comes in from the ceiling.
Who?
You never heard of
Build
Shoeless?
it and they will come.
Look at.
Feel
Why
the
were you
dreams?
looking at me like I was like, Shoeless Joe Jackson? Why are you talking about?
I actually
people
was
who need
hoping the
footwear?
camera was just on you at this
Oh.
point because I was trying to think of what I was going to say
Oh,
here.
okay.
So I'm going to just move on to it and
What
sing,
is going on?
one base at a time, sweet Jesus. It's one base at a time. What does that mean?
One base at a time, boys. You just got to get around one base at a time.
Now, according to Baseball Digest, these are the top 15 greatest baseball terms of all time.
Can of corn.
Come on, you don't have to make a
I seriously,
list for everything.
Can someone Google that? Anybody have what? You
don't know what
softball? What is can of corn?
Can of corn means that it's a high pop fly and it's easy to camp under and catch, and it's going to be a for sure out.
What the
It's
hell?
like opening a can of corn. It's easy.
Have you ever tried opening a can of corn without an opener? It's not so easy. I was camping and we had a can of corn, and
You put that thing on the fire
I
until it
smell a can of
explodes,
corn right
and then
now.
you just sit there with your mouth open and wait for the thing to explode open, and you
It's you.
eat it.
'Cause it
You
turns
had
to
your can of
popcorn, right?
corn.
Exactly. There you
Yeah.
go.
I did
What about
not.
creamed corn popcorn? Is that a thing?
That sounds
I
weird.
Could it be a
honestly
thing?
just threw up a little bit
Let's
in my mouth.
make it a thing.
You're weird.
Hey, there's a little bit of rhubarb going on.
Oh, is that a baseball term, or
It
is this
is.
some sort of weird?
Again, top 15 baseball terms
Adult
according to Baseball
term.
Magazine.
There's a little bit of rhubarb going on. What is that?
They grow rhubarb in an outfield in Soldier Field or something dumb like that.
Maybe
Brad?
Rhubarb is when you slide and you get a little bit of a scrape on your
Oh,
leg.
that's a raspberry.
Yeah, exactly. Rhubarb, raspberry.
I like rhubarb better. That's actually a good term. I'm gonna
Small
start using it in my
ball.
life.
Coincidentally named Jay Wall used to dance under.
Notice the emphasis on singular.
Whole new ballgame.
So, small. What is that? When someone secretly replaces
The ball goes
baseball
up really
with
high and it
a
looks
super
really
small, tiny Super Ball?
When you're swinging at a baseball, if you're seeing it really big, you're hitting it everywhere. But if it's a really small ball, then you're missing it and you're striking out.
You could just not wear glasses and every ball would be small. Because that'd be a whole new ball game.
A whole new ball
Now,
game.
I'm going to
Ooh,
guess
is
that's
that a
when-
term on
That
there?
is a term, and I'm going to guess that's like when the home team is down.
The name I used to dance under.
Nicely played. Nicely played. You totally derailed me there. Whole new ball game. So, like, if you're behind and you're rooting for the home team, and then all of a sudden they get a grand slam, and instead of it being 3-0, is now 4-3.
We really
That'd
are
be a whole new ball game.
We're really
I thought every
defining-
season a team had one time where they can just, no matter what inning it is, say, we want to reset this game, and it'll be a whole new ball game, and they just start right over.
What the infield fly rule? Let me try that again. Let's back that up. Pretend it didn't happen, and pause, and re-edit. With the infield fly, I can't do it either. With the infield fly rule,
Do you have a mint in your mouth?
yes, and that could be what's
He
happening.
burped
right
up
now.
a can of corn earlier.
So-
Exactly. He's been eating the.
right,
still
forget
eating
the
that
whole
can
new
of
ball
corn
game.
from camping.
Thank
What do you
goodness.
think hit a home run means?
Hit a home run! Let's leave it at that.
Okay.
Because if I
Sam's in a different place right now, you people at home.
space is
Apparently this
When
summer,
a man and a
Sam
woman
grew
love
up
each
a little
other
bit.
very much.
Come on, Blue.
Oh, I like that.
You're my
one.
boy, Blue.
Wait, does that say "come on, Blue"? Is that really a term, baseball term?
Isn't like swing, bada miss, or like we want a pitcher, not a belly
You know what?
hitcher.
That
I agree.
is-
Let's
I know
think
this
of
one.
better baseball terms
Yeah.
than
I know this one though.
Baseball Digest.
I know this one.
Yes.
It is when you're cheering for one of your favorite Smurfs to do something on the Smurfs.
That's good.
Thank you.
You know, speaking of Smurfs, Smurfs 2 did come out this summer.
Did you see it?
It was probably my favorite movie of all time.
Cool.
I put it equated with Empire Strikes Back because it was part 2 of Smurfs.
Yeah,
So,
it was
you know, it was darker, a little more
a lot
in-depth.
darker.
What's that one? The
Gargamel?
Gargamel.
Yeah, Gargamel is much darker in this film.
The name of my the name is that a name you used to do?
Gargamel. Those were my much skinnier days because Gargamel's not a big guy's name. You know, it's pretty weak.
I don't know.
I do. Because now I tried to pull off a Gargamel and it didn't work. So, baseball, swing bada bada, as you said. Actually, it was swing bada bada
Swing,
bada.
bada, bada.
Swing bada bada bada.
What about hardball? What are some of the good ones they say in that movie?
Hard ball?
You never seen it? Keanu Reeves.
Probably not
the
the
best
same
actor
hard
ever.
ball that you saw, but
Yeah, that's probably true. No, so no.
No.
is it the one with Chris Matthews?
No, it's with Keanu
It's
Reeves.
starring Keanu Reeves and Chris Matthews. They're buddy cops. One plays by the rules, the other one doesn't like to follow them.
Is that the one where they're
They
both
butt heads,
dead?
but in the end,
And then one
They use each other's
one is
strengths to solve the
actually
crime.
seen as a supermodel, and the other one's an Asian tourist.
Oh, it's like he's on a he's
wow.
coaches
Did that movie come
baseball.
out?
R.I.P.D.
Did that come out?
Yeah, came out.
Did you see it?
I
Well,
did
you
not.
were saying that movie where that happened, that was everything in the commercial. I guess I can
Yeah.
probably infer that you did not see the movie. You know who else didn't see the movie?
anyone.
No, I don't even know what you're talking about.
Jeff
It
Bridges.
was called
Oh,
R.I.P.D.
is it new? It was
It
kind of
was
new.
yeah for like 3 days. It was in theaters.
Yeah. Wow, it did look bad.
Even the theater owners were like, "Yeah, no, we're."
That was weird.
Ryan Reynolds has now officially ruined the movie business.
Really?
Did you see Green Lantern?
I tried to. I gave it the old
That was
college
2.5
try.
hours I would never get back, and it was a solid
Oh, I didn't
2.5
make it.
hours.
I made it about an hour and a
Why
half.
are movies so long these days?
Exactly.
I'm like
Did you
looking
see
at
Superman?
No.
I went in Friday night. Tuesday I came out, and I needed a shave.
Ben Affleck's the new Superman.
No, Batman.
Batman. I like it. People are hating, but no, I think he'll pull it
I
off.
don't understand why
He was a
anybody
badass
gives
in Pearl
him-
Harbor. He's gonna be a badass as Batman.
And see, the thing is if,
He was a badass.
did you really just
Pearl
say that?
Harbor.
That just happened.
Okay.
A
We need a
badass in Pearl
quote
Harbor.
wall, and
Yes.
that needs to
Yeah,
go
that
up there.
He was a badass.
I gotta remember.
When
I'm
him
just
and-
saying that anybody who takes Pearl Harbor as a reference for anything.
Oh, really? World War II, flying in planes, shooting guns?
Because that's how it
That's
really
kind of
happened.
badass. Well, it looked badass in the movie.
Okay, well, the
If
film
it was
Pearl
girls
Harbor,
doing it, good-looking girls, you would
we're
think
still
it was
talking about war, right?
Well, I don't think. Well,
Okay,
Jesus,
no,
I
the,
didn't mean it like this.
If you look back on all the histories of Batmans, first Batman was, according to our
Was
generation.
you?
No. Yes, I am Batman. Although after a concussion in football, I did wake up and said I was Batman.
I did not know that. Is that a true story?
No, it's a Snickers commercial.
Oh.
But the
Oh, Snickers, you fooled me again.
the first Batman that I knew of was Michael Keaton, And I remember going, Mr.
No,
Mom is
come
gonna
on,
be
you don't
Batman.
remember the. I mean, you
Well,
saw
Adam West,
reruns
but
of
I
the
mean,
Adam
we
West.
weren't
Yes, Michael
The
Keaton.
first
I'm
new
sorry,
Batman.
I didn't mean to.
The reboot.
Yes, got it.
Was Michael Keaton. Mr. Mom.
Who's Mr. Mom?
Gung Ho.
Who's Gun Ho?
He was a colonel in Pearl Harbor. No, what would you know him from?
Mr.
His name
Mom.
sounds familiar.
Have you ever seen The Wrong Guys or The Other Guys?
What was the one where
was
he
in
played
that
the
one.
alcoholic, the sober life or something? Was that the one
Oh
you saw?
yeah,
Let's.
down in no.
How about
Anyway,
How about Beetlejuice?
so-
Yeah,
Beetlejuice.
Oh, he was.
He was
Beetlejuice?
He was Beetlejuice.
And then, so he was the first Batman, and then Val Kilmer.
Mm-hmm.
And then we put nipples on the Batsuit and had George Clooney play him.
It was an odd era.
It was.
Odd era.
What?
George.
What about
You
George?
can't diss George.
No, we're not
That
dissing
is
George.
the-
That was
I'm not
that
dissing
was
George at all.
Schumacher
Okay,
all the way.
George Clooney is literally, I mean, according to Bomba Magazine, one of the sexiest men alive. So.
In actually next month's Bomba Magazine's super list of
Sexiest
sexy
man alive.
man alive.
We need to get it one of those copies.
Bomba Magazine.
According to Bomba.
Well, you know, for anyone out there watching that wants to see Bomba Magazine, I'd be happy to do it.
Centerfold this month.
Centerfolds, please.
Okay, where the hell are we?
I don't know.
We went from baseball to Batman. They both start with B's and second letter's A.
And there's a bat in both of them.
Well played.
End of episode. All tied it up.
to school. Is
Also
that time of the
BA.
year?
Yeah.
BA. Oh, there we go again.
18 BA Baracus. Let's keep this up.
Back to Philly.
life.
All right, let's
Motown
move on
Field.
to back to school.
Okay, so Back to School. Not only an excellent movie with quite possibly the greatest comedian of all time, Rodney Dangerfield,
Yes.
with the triple Indy.
What are you talking about?
That was
was my
a great impression of him.
I get no respect.
Yeah. I don't know what this is, but I'm going to continue. Let's do the whole show like this, shall we?
I
Do you
just
want? Do you?
think of him
We
yelling.
should have worked this out beforehand. Because I can remember a scene from that movie, and it's very quick too.
Okay, go
And you
do
have
it.
Let's hear.
What scene?
Here you go. The one where he gives the guy
Did
a
you just have
pen.
a stroke right there? Like,
He's
for those of you watching
right?
at home,
R.I.P.
you didn't accidentally
Yes.
hit the pause button. He literally did that.
I was gonna reach for your pen. There's a scene in the movie, but now I realize no, forget it. Let's
that
just,
code
let's move
word?
on. Let's move
This is it.
on.
We're not
Yeah.
taking notes.
Bad
Back to school
tangent.
style.
Back to school.
Wow.
So you're back to school?
No, first year not bad.
She finally graduated from high school.
Yeah, no.
Are,
I got my GED.
are you starting college soon?
No, I graduated college.
Thank you for clarifying, because
Wait, what college?
what college you go to?
Oh, that's right. One day, one night,
Was it
every day,
KU?
all right.
Was it
Online, just fine. Nighttime, anytime.
Get your degree. Not that we're
Wait,
advertising.
yeah, we
or
gotta stop.
condoning that.
Sorry,
Yeah, you
sorry.
went- took it a
But I
little
do
too
feel
far
free.
with that one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So what? Okay.
I feel free.
You're
And that's why the terrorists didn't win.
So, well, that's pretty much the whole show right there. Which daughter?
saying.
Someone write in. Oh, by the way, for all of you the last 2 months that have sent in all the letters and emails, thank you. Keep them coming in. We have not actually had a chance to get to all of them.
You should have seen the pictures people took and sent them in.
Actually, North Metro TV did call and complain because
cats.
we have
Pictures of
filled
their
up
cats
the
watching the show.
inbox for email. Their gigahertz were overloaded.
Oh, yeah, they're
They had to buy a tetrabyte.
They were giga-hurting.
They were, the FaceTube response
You know what I
was
did there?
amazing. I did. I see what you did there.
I didn't think of one.
But this actually came in from a viewer that said, Bomba, which daughter will you attend college with and live out your dream of a real Rodney Dangerfield experience?
If you went back to school with your daughter, what degree would you go for?
Third.
Raspberry turd.
He's good.
I don't know what to do with that one.
All right,
What
somebody may know what I'm
degree would
talking
you go? you've graduated, right?
I have graduated.
And what did you graduate with?
Marketing,
Yes, I'll just say that. Yeah,
Okay.
that's easy
right?
enough. Yes, that's true.
A degree in marketing.
Yes.
What does one do with a degree in marketing?
Well, I go to the grocery store, I take out a cart, and I push it around and I put things in my cart. I'm marketing.
Market.
Ah, well played.
Thank you.
How do you feel about the new, farmers markets coming up?
I love the idea of a farmer's
I think
market.
they're horrible.
What?
They're the worst ideas ever.
Oh my goodness.
Just kidding.
Why do you hate America? That's
Who
truly
hates farmers markets?
Al Qaeda. That's who. They're completely and totally against fresh, cheap, delicious.
I always feel
fruit.
like I shouldn't be there though because I'm not a farmer. So I feel like I'm like getting away with something when
It's
I'm
like
there.
when you see that commercial on television now for the farmers dating line. Mm-hmm. Have you seen that one?
FarmersOnly.com.
Yet? Yes.
Oh,
Not only
man.
have I seen it, I met my boyfriend on it.
Wow, that was just a commercial right there. But the farmers market, just like so that I have no idea where I was going with that. You know what? It's
Farmers
gone.
got to work hard. They
Wasn't even funny.
can't come out on the weekends. They got to be in the field.
Well, I don't know that farmers can come out because most of them do have spouses. See what I did there?
Well,
See what I did
I'm
there?
not really getting it.
Neither are they. That's
But-
why I see what I did there.
Yeah. I love farmer. Yeah, farmers.
How are we
Yes.
on farmers? Back to school.
I like farmers
Well, back
market.
to school, it's
I like
harvest.
agriculture. A degree in agriculture.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There
That's
you go.
kind of what you have, right?
Kind of, but
I would do horticulture.
or maybe even
Horticulture.
soil science.
Soil.
I don't see a
What-
hand in the air yet,
what?
so let's not go there. Let's continue with school.
All right.
What do you mean?
We have a sign.
Assigned seating?
Yes. And see, Tim will be giving me that sign when it's time for the soil minute, and he has not done that
You're
yet.
just
How about
digging
this?
yourself
How about
a
you
hole
get
of
how about you both go
in
get a
its
degree in understanding when it's proper to talk about when to kick to soil minutes? Is that a degree we can go with?
I hope so, because I just graduated.
Bamba. So you guys are on the bee theme. So I was going to tell you about the Badlands, but when the whole country got into the Badlands, and that was during the Dust Bowl. So in the Great Depression, part of it was stock market stuff, and part of it was actually the Dust Bowl. We were losing so much soil due to erosion in this country that was a near disaster. People in Minnesota were actually dying of famine. It was partially climate, but it was also partially our agricultural practices brought over from Europe that didn't quite fit our climate. So when one of the dust storms shut down Washington, D.C., shut down our capital, the senators and congressmen got together, figured out it's time to do something. So they created the Soil Conservation Service, which was a federal program partnered with local government, purely voluntary program. They completely reversed soil erosion loss in this country, and it's been said to be one of the greatest environmental achievements of the past century. So, Badlands don't have to be everywhere. And back to you.
Badass.
Oh,
That was silty.
that was bad land.
I don't like calling them the Badlands. I think they're really just the misunderstood lands.
I do too. I think they're
know what?
some of the most beautiful things in the United States of America. And if we really do refer to them as the Badlands, you know what? The terrorists win.
Yes.
And speaking of terrorism, I just went
That is the
Elmer Fudd on you right there.
That is the
Taoism.
cutest way to, and people wouldn't have a problem
No.
with it if everybody said it that way.
What was the
It must have
priest?
been the Taoism.
What was
The Taoist did
the
it.
priest
The
from
Taoist
Princess
did it.
Bride? Taoism. Or
I don't remember.
a Mowage.
Mowage?
Taoism.
Mowage.
Terrorism has been in the news lately. Recently was September 11th, the 12th anniversary of the terrible tragedy of America. So I brought it down a notch there, buzzkill for those of you at home. So let's bring it back, shall we? We're going to talk about right now why the terrorists have not won. And one of the reasons is we do not refer to the lands of South Dakota as the Badlands. We refer to them as
The misunderstood lands.
the misunderstood lands, or I refer to them as awesome land. So
Bears.
bears
There's bears there.
in the Badlands.
Yeah.
What?
Vikes. not bears.
Oh yeah, we don't discuss bears.
No
during
bears.
football season.
Fights.
Oh.
I don't care if there's bears in the awesome lands. Slow.
And I'm supposed to be a samurai.
She's like a ninja, but a dead one. Yeah, so I don't know where we're going with this. However, I do have an email from a viewer.
What does that viewer have to say? Or have to type to us?
Would you like me to read it?
I'd rather read it.
Okay,
Nah.
then I will.
I'd rather watch her read it.
Okay.
But don't do it out loud.
This one's from
Hi, Bamba.
Oh, wait, now I'm going to close my eyes. Continue.
That's from Emily in Andover. So
My name is Aria. And I'm
okay,
a roller
well,
girl.
same thing.
Emily, you go by the name Aria. I like that. Continue, please.
It's Aria.
All right, Aria.
Aria.
And I'm a... Is this a real thing?
Continue,
I'm
please.
a roller girl whose skates have fused to her feet.
How long you been
Don't we
roller
just love that
girling?
we have a country where girls like me can express themselves with roller derby?
I don't like it. I love it.
I am Aria. I like rollerblades. I can skate.
I am Aria.
I will read it.
I am
I
Aria.
was trying to...
My name is Aria, and I am a roller girl who skates up fused to her feet. Why don't you just love that we have a country where girls can express themselves with roller derby?
I am Aria. I live on the second floor. Yeah,
Even though I have rollerblades? I'd rather be
that right there is.
Wait, is it roller blades or roller skates?
Roller
Because that is a big distinction.
Skates.
Well, I think the skates are on her feet, and where her hands would be, where the
Roller blades.
Isn't it on
that-
like Shallow Hal? When
All of you
that
at
guy-
home, that was free.
that's
That just
right.
happened. So, so, perfect example of why the terrorists have not won.
Can you use weapons in roller derby?
We could.
Yeah,
Let's start an
throw down
extreme
marbles
roller
and then
league.
you...
Then
Give
for
her
sure
ball.
we'd prove that the
Sticks.
terrorists didn't win.
What if there was a terrorist roller girl team?
Why don't they just solve their problems by having a roller derby?
Sam is the diplomatic.
I was just going to say, we may have solved
Right
the world
now,
problems
at
tonight.
Diplomacy.
What's that guy's name in Syria? The jerk that gassed everybody?
My
mean
dad.
man.
What?
Mean man Miggins.
Mean man from Syria.
Misunderstood, man.
You come over and you skate around with Sam. She'll have her roller girl outfit on.
Hey,
With
we don't know
switchblades?
if he's
She'll have a
watching,
boombox on her shoulder, jamming out the
I can literally
tunes,
guarantee
sweat
he's not watching. So I mean, if there's one thing I'm certain of, it's that he's not watching the show right now.
He may have people.
Well, even if he is, what's he gonna do? Come
But
over
we
here
are
and
still
challenge you?
free.
You know what? If he challenges
still
you,
free.
We are free.
we've got your back. You know why? Because this is America. America's a great country.
Free.
The terrorists have not won. Do you have any closing communists? Whoa! That was a
I have a
slip.
closing communist. Stalin.
I call. Okay. Well, quit doing
Yosef.
that and tell us what you're gonna say. See what I did there?
Okay.
Who's your favorite communist?
Cue cricket. There is no favorite.
Queen Bee. Of
Lenin.
the bees. Lenin.
Lenin.
John.
Yes.
Linen closet.
Linen. Yes, a guy named Linen Closet.
Anyway, we were on closing comments and we got to communism.
And we got
so
to closets.
see what happens on the
closing.
show. I apologize to any of you at home. There are people at home literally going, "What the hell is going on?"
That would mean that they actually tuned in to this point, which is not probable. They probably turned
It's
it over.
probable, however, not plausible.
You tricked me up with that stupid English language.
Can you see that I watched a MythBusters marathon this weekend?
Yeah,
On that note.
you have a weird walrus mustache.
Well, I'm thinking about
On
it.
your
I'm
head.
thinking about it. Okay.
On your head.
Closing comments?
I'm free to ride my machine without being hassled by the man.
Excellent. Sam?
Done.
And on that note, thank you for joining us for our first episode of season #2.
Dos.
Don't forget to Twitter us at OffConstantlyTV, #/donkey
Semicolon.
ears.
Confused.
Or have a full colon.
Pickle
'cause
juice.
That's weird.
Either way.
And
not be
email
that
us
hungry.
at offconstantlytv.com. Thanks for watching.
Thank you.
Greetings. I mean goodbye.
That's how you
Bum 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 ba bum ba. Off constantly.